So, very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arijit and I represent House Seekers. I would like to welcome all of you for joining this webinar. Thank you for taking time out and being here today. Before moving, I want to brief about our company, which I represent. We are an international property consultant and working with all category 8 developers from last 5 years. We have our business spread across Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, and with more than 1,200 happy customers. And our aim is to enable home buyers to make the right choice at the right time. Now let's move forward. And before moving forward, I just like to introduce our key speakers, Mr. Dikshant Mithani. Are you there, Mr. Dikshant? Can you say hi?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Yeah, no, thanks for wishing. And he's General Manager, Sales and Marketing with the House of Abhinandan Lodha. Mr. Ranjit Desai, are you there? Mr. Ranjit, can you just say hi to everyone?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome. Mr. Ranjit Desai, he's a realty expert and he's also from House of Abhinandan Lodha, and he's going to share about the opportunity. Before moving, Mr. Dikshant, if you can explain to all our participants about the company, the House of Abhinandan Lodha, and this will help all our customers to understand about the brand and the value proposition which you are going to offer. Over to you, Mr. Dikshant.
Thank you, Arijit. Thank you so much. Good afternoon again, everyone. My name is Dikshant. I represent the brand, the House of Abhinandan Lodha. This brand is something that we are launching now. It's a new brand. You must have come across some past projects in land. In a silent way, we had introduced House of Abhinandan Lodha, but now what we are doing is we are launching this brand in a mega way. If you guys are the readers of Times of India, if you guys read, you have Paytm on your mobile. If you're following IPL, you must be looking at the scores on CricBuzz. You would find that advertisement. This is the marketing that we are doing. This is the spend that we are making, and this is how serious we are about launching the brand. What you're about to witness is something that has never happened before in the real estate industry. What you're about to witness is something that has never been promised by a developer before. And not only we're making promises, we would deliver those promises. And the testament to the fact is that we are advertising everywhere, and we are talking about the promises that we are making, and we'd be delivering. So if you've seen the Times of India of Sunday or maybe on Monday, you would have found some jacket ads on the front page, and talking about the promises that Ranjit is going to take you through. Yeah, all in all, this is something called New Generation Land that Ranjit is going to speak about. Just to give you a brief, we thought that land as an asset had lost its sheen as it went on getting passed through the generations. Our forefathers really valued land, and that is how we measured wealth. But as the generations passed, it lost its sheen because of various reasons, and we want to bring it back. So we want to revolutionize the land. We want to revolutionize how it is perceived, how it is owned, how it is transacted. And this is what Ranjit is going to talk about. Ranjit, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dikshant, and thank you, Arjit, for the opportunity. So, first of all, good afternoon, everyone, and I hope you all are like safe at home. And my name is Ranjit Desai. I'm from the House of Abhinandan Lodha. Just a short brief about the brand, like just what Dikshant has said. Like we are into the market. Like I'm working with this brand since the inception, I can say. And there was a time wherein people had like stopped investing into the land, that uh, the culture was like owing a land which our forefather had earlier, so somewhere that ratio went down a bit. But now we as a brand, we call this as like a new generation land. So we are into this market again just to get that old culture back again, wherein like I cannot say like we just like our forefathers we can own a land in acres or hectares or guntas. For that reason, it can be just like a piece of land just to have a peace of mind. So this is what it will be. I'll be just taking you like through a short presentation wherein like I can I'll be giving you all the information about like how exactly it goes, and what are the benefits once we are into this. uh Arijit, over to you, and then we can like start with the presentation.
Yeah, surely, surely. Thank you, Ranjit. And before Ranjit will take this forward, I just like to highlight a few of the points. And you can see in your slide that the real estate, the real choice. Why? So many of you must be already investing, and you have already witnessed. So why the real estate is the real investment? The few points, because it gives a high return on investment. And when I'm talking about the high return of investment, since last 10 years, if you just look at the trend, it's giving more than 10% CAGR. That is a cumulative growth return which we are getting. And obviously, it has a low risk, and because the utility factor is also there, and because of the overall security, which is give the stability and the consistent return. Now, when I'm talking about the consistent return, obviously the rental return, which I'm talking about in few of the sectors, the rentals are very, very high. Now, if you just look at the, can you move, Mr. Mukesh, can we go for a next slide? Get to a next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. And thus, why the consumers, they prefer real estate as their first choice? Because if you just look at the 70% in this particular pie chart, if you just look at the 70% of the investment is in real estate, and the other sectors are gold, which is really a good choice, but it doesn't cover because of the cost factor and doesn't cover the actual need. And then it comes the investment in share market and other sections, which has a low stability because the fluctuation is very high. That is the reason, like, if you just look at in Indian economy, it has a tremendous value proposition. So keeping that thing in mind, I am 100% sure Mr. Ranjit Desai will take this forward and show all of us the actual benefit of the land proposition. Over to you, Ranjit.
Thank you so much. So let me just present my screen. Yes. So here we are. That is a new generation land by the House of Abhinandan Lodha. So we call this as a new generation land because like it's just not like the concept only for the new generation, but for the entire generation, like for everyone basically. But the new generation more into, if give an elaboration on this, like it will be basically like, what's the new generation doing nowadays? They are like sitting at home, and they are just all over Amazon or Flipkart, but buying like clothes and mobile phones nowadays over the phone. But what the revolution what we have brought here into the market is like, from past 6 to 7 months, there have been like around more than 2,000 people who have like done shopping, or purchase like piece of land over a virtual shopping, I can say. So this is the revolution what we are bringing up into the market, wherein like this will be more as like, as easy as buying something over Amazon or Flipkart. The survey says like somewhere around like 30 to 40,000 people in a year, like they try to do a kind of an inquiry, or like they try to purchase a land parcel. But out of that, hardly there is like somewhere around 10 to 11% of the population who successfully go ahead for the transaction. But what our motto was, like, we are concentrating more on the rest of the 90% of the people, like what exactly hesitated them to go ahead for the purchase of the land. So the survey, the feedbacks, what we received from people was like, whenever they have to start with anything, like the first and the foremost thing is like the location. What exactly has to be the location in terms of like where should we purchase a land parcel, how it has to be, what will be the transportation, what will be the surroundings. Then the second and the most biggest fear what people have in their mind is like, if they are into like purchasing a small piece of land, will the documentation or will the paperwork will be like all cleared? Will there be a legal title will be available for the land? Then the second and the most biggest fear what people have is like,
Mr. Ranjit, you're not audible. Mr. Ranjit, you're not audible. Your screen is freezed. Just bear with us, and he's rejoining again in 1 minute. Yeah, you're there. You're not audible, Ranjit?
I'm so sorry. I think there was some technical glitch. I'm extremely sorry for the inconvenience. Let me just open the screen again. So sincere apologies for the inconvenience. I'm sorry for that. There was some technical glitch right in the middle of some session. Okay, so I was like, the fear what people always have in their mind is like, in terms of like buying a land parcel, is like location. Then the approvals what people have to go through, like documentation and legalities. That is the fear like people always have in their mind. Then security and maintenance is like, the biggest fear again is like the encroachment. It's like, if you're not visiting your property for like 6 to 8 months, there is a possibility like there will be an encroachment into your land parcel. And again, like liquidity, if you're like owing a land parcel, you are planning to sell that land parcel for after like 5 to 10 years, or means like after a decade, then you have to look around for buyers. So these are, I can say, like a loopholes what like people used to face during this entire process of like buying a land and being a proud owner of the land. So here what we thought is like, we will be concentrating more on these loopholes and come up with a solution in the market. And whatever problems like people are facing, we will be solving those problems, so that like purchasing land will be another like interesting thing for everyone, like just as easy as like doing a shopping over any app. So this is the concept what we have come up with, and that is the new generation land is the only solution that is from the house of Abhinandan Lodha. So what we are doing in this is, like a new generation land. As I said, like we have made land buying as easy as buying gold. So nowadays people buy gold over Paytm also. So same way, like we this generation will be like purchasing land parcel just with a click of a button. Everything will be virtual. There will be like virtual meetings happening, and uh, we have like a big team of like certified uh, managers who will be like guiding you for those like the entire process. So this is a revolution what we have brought in this country, wherein like is this is completely a new concept of new generation land, and that is brought to you exclusive by the House of Abhinandan Lodha. So this is like a must-have asset in the portfolio for everyone. What land gives you back is like land never puts you into any kind of losses. Land is always like a biggest asset anyone can have in his life. So our forefathers always have that kind of a huge land parcels. But nowadays, owning a huge land parcel, like if for a me, like for an example, like if I have to go to purchase a land, I won't be able to, go and purchase a land parcel, which could be something in acres or guntas also. Because like the culture and the work, like office and the routine, what I have, it's like quite difficult for me to maintain everything. So this is the concept wherein like this will be easier for everyone. Like this will be a piece of land wherein like you are finding peace of your mind. Okay, so this is like we are more into, wherein like you will be getting a good amount of financial security in future for your family members and for your loved ones. Then this will be like a liquidity, wherein like sheer flexibility of liquidation for any exigency. So these are the services what we will be offering from our side, like in terms of after like 5 6 years down the line, if you're like planning to sell your particular plot. So there is an app which is like under construction. You just have to put like upload your photos and the details on that particular app, and we will be helping you out with a buyer. We can like help you with the options of the buyer. So this is like an services what we will be helping you with. Okay, and appreciation story. So I would like to elaborate more on this appreciation story, because like this is the thing what like people are looking for nowadays, means like when people are more into purchasing a land parcel, there is always thought in the mind like what will be the appreciation like after a decade or after like 5 years or so. So I can give you a thumb rule. I can't say like a thumb rule, but just like a normal saying, what I say to myself is like whenever I am into an investment, always look for a developing city rather than more going into a developed city. Okay, so in simple terms, if I give you an live example, so we can take it a city as Lonavala or Alibag. So whatever like investment you are doing today in these two cities, after a decade it won't get more than like 20 or 30% of appreciation. Reason being like these cities are like already exhausted in terms of appreciation. Like there is hardly any place left for the construction, okay, and for the infra to be developed. So and that's the reason I always say like comparatively to these cities, when we are going into a developing city wherein like there is a good scope of infra to develop in and around that city, so the scope of appreciation goes to somewhere around like 170 to 180%. So this is how you have to plan your investment. Okay, so whether it may be for your end use or it may be for your investment, but always go into such cities wherein like scope of appreciation and the development is like has a good scope, so it becomes like a planned city type. So just like our Navi Mumbai, recently it has been grown like, I can say the rates have gone like a rocket high. So same way we are estimating like whatever the destination, what are the locations we select, we have like a survey team who goes around the country and looks for some locations in terms of like for our new projects. So this is like 10 out of 10 to 12 locations what we have selected. Hardly we select like one or two and we reject the rest. So this is the due check what we do every time in terms of location. So this is like a long-term wealth and endless use of possibilities for your land. So the most important thing, that is our promises. So we as a brand, we just not believe into giving promises. Basically, we are as a brand more of like, implementing the promises, whatever we are giving you, and that will be everything in black and white. Okay. So the promises, what we are offering you is transparency, as I mentioned in the start. That was like one of the loophole what people feel when like investing into a land parcel. So transparency will be like 100% of legitimate watertight documentation. So at the time of allocation, we will be showing you each and every document, whatever is like required at the time of booking a land parcel. So that's the transparency what we believe in, and this is like a promise from our side, which we are implementing. Then emergency liquidation. So like digitally enabled resale services when the need comes. So as I mentioned in my previous slide, that whenever you plan to sell your plot, you just have to approach us and we will be like helping you with the buyers, and that is how you can go ahead and liquidate your property. Then security and asset management. So this will be like 100% safe and secure physical possession for generations to come. So this is not like only a one time for 5 or 10 years or a decade. This is like for a lifetime, for generations to come. So land is a thing which goes from generations to generations. Okay. And zero risk. So this is like another important aspect, I can say, like zero risk is 100% price protection and best value assurance. So this comes along with the value added services, wherein for an example, if you're purchasing a land parcel today from us, and after like 5-10 years you are planning to sell that to one of the buyers, we are helping you with a buyer, or you're also getting a buyer from your side. So we will we as a brand, we as a developer will make sure that you are not selling your land lower than what you have purchased that land parcel. Okay, it will be either equal or it will be surely on a higher side. That is the price protection what we give from our side. Okay. And investment advisory. So as I said, like we select like around 10 to 12 locations. Out of that, hardly one or two locations are selected, rest are rejected. So this kind of due check is what we believe into, so that like just for along with a piece of land, you find your piece of land. Okay. So new generation land. So how to participate? So this is purely going to be an application process. Okay. So currently we are into an application module wherein we accept applications, and post that after a month's time, we will be into an allocation process. So allocation process will be like once the application module is done, it's purely going to be a first come first serve basis. So the early you have your number, the better chance for the good allocation, I can say, and a short allocation. So once you are done with the application, then there will be an allocation process post that for a month, and then we will be offering you plots as per the preferences given by you at the time of application. And then once you select a particular plot, and after that you can go ahead for your rest of the payment process and stamp duty and registration. But if at all like during this process, if you feel like you're not comfortable in going ahead with it, you just have to shoot us a mail and that entire application amount will be refunded back to you. But I don't want to go into that refundable thing, just like I have to say it. That's the reason. But most probably, means like maximum, I will surely say like we want that everyone, whoever is like having an application with us, will be getting an allocation, like a short allocation. And as of now, we are into a phase of early bird, wherein like till 6th of October, whoever is doing an application with us, we will be giving them an assurance of 100% allocation. And post 6th of October, there will be a proper launch. After that, like there will be a proper first come first serve numbering, and then there is a chance like there could be a possibility that you might join the wait list, and then that goes a long process. So this is an application module, and once that is done, like we can take it forward from here. So indicative plot and payment details. So we have two sizes of plot. That is luxury plot, which is 2,700 square feet with an agreement value of 48.99 lakhs plus taxes. And millennia plots, that will be 1,000 square feet with agreement value 17.99 lakhs plus taxes. Okay. And as I said, like this is an application process. So your application amount is 1,99,000. Once this is done, so you will be into an allocation process. But as I said, like this is purely first come first serve basis. So here we are with a new generation land by the house of Abhinandan Lodha. So whatever questions you have, you can type your questions in the comment box, and we are free to answer those questions one by one. And we can have a Q&A round now, wherein like me and like my other panelists can go ahead and answer your queries. So thanks for attending the webinar, and we can go ahead for the questions.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Ranjit, for insight about the opportunity. It is really good. So I just like to request all the participants here to put up your all the queries, and if you have few of the queries which has been already floated, and we are going to take up one by one, and you will get a reply from the experts. So if you just take to start with the very first query, location, nearest railway station and the location. Ranjit, if you can just take up this.
So nearest location, as I said, like as of now, we are just into a participation module. So location and all the other details will be revealed to you from 6th onwards. From 6th of October, we will be having meet wherein like we will be relieving all those locations and the precise cost sheet as well. So currently, we just need your participation. So we are just accepting your applications as of now.
Okay, this question is actually asked by Mr. Naresh, and now this question by AB Mehta. Will we get Sat Bara documents and other legal documents?
Yes, Mr. Mehta. So there will be an individual Sat Bara for everyone. So this is basically a huge land parcel, I can say, with a close gated community with a like a compound wall surrounding the entire project, with all the infra like internal roads and beautification and world-class amenities will be provided from our side. So for every plot owner, there will be like individual Sat Bara against your name. Yes.
Okay, thanks. And this one question by Naveen. Naveen, the location which we have already shared. How much FSI for construction and any loan facility for plot purchase? He has actually asked 3 questions. First is how much FSI for construction and loan facility for the plot, and any upcoming government's major projects near your location.
Okay, so about FSI, I can say like, as I said, like 6th is the date when we will be revealing all these details. Okay, so just you can wait till 6th of October. And for loan facilities, yes, we have loan facilities for plot purchase. That could be like usually banks nowadays are giving 50% of the agreement value as your loan amount, and rest of the 50% has to be released from your end. And any upcoming government's major projects near your location, yes, there will be a coastal road which is like connecting our project. Yes, there are those projects, upcoming government projects.
Okay, thanks. Mr. Prakash is asking, is Abhinandan Lodha and Lodha Group is the same?
I can say yes. This is like Lodha Group was been formed by Mr. Mangal Prabhat Lodha.
Answer, Ranjit. Allow me
Yes.
to answer. So, Mr. Abhinandan Lodha belongs to the same family that has started the Lodha Group, but the entities are different. The House of Abhinandan Lodha is a separate entity from the Lodha Group.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Mr. Naveen is asking the emergency liquidation as per market value. Is there as per the market value?
Allow me to answer that again. So emergency liquidation, we will share
You're not audible, Ranjit.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so emergency liquidation, the exact terms and conditions will be sharing once the person applies at the CP meet on the post the 6th of October. So when we release the product, right? So when we release the product and we talk about liquidation, we will share the exact terms and conditions for emergency liquidation. But it will not be as per the market rate. It will be to cover the cost of capital.
Okay, thank you. And few questions are very common, location and all, which we have already shared. is this C zone approved? CZ
I
approved.
think he means CRZ. Yes,
CRZ.
this is obviously taking into account all CRZ norms, following all CRZ norms. See, in terms of the location, in terms of the next questions also, if I can see, right, where are the plots located? Where is there any actual video of the site? Yes, all of this is there. All of this is going to be released to the market. What we are doing right now is that we are basically, on the promise of new generation land, we are opening up an early applicant opportunity specifically to a very select set of customers, such as yourselves. Some select webinars that are happening. This is to take into advantage, give people who believe in the concept of new generation land, people who have inquired for us on our ads, people who have seen our ads, people who have seen us on newspaper, on hoardings, on the internet. So new generation land is it is a concept, it is a promise that we are making, and for customers who believe in this promise, who want to be a part and of this early part of this process, we are asking for a fully refundable application fee so that they beat the queue. Again, the entire country of India has heard about new generation land. We are getting a lot of interest on this project. So before the rest of the world, before we launch officially what is this first new generation land, these details will be launched post the 6th of October. The application window is going to open on the 9th of October at 9 a.m. on our website, www.hoabl.in. Before that, we are giving an opportunity for customers to be early applicants. Again, this is fully refundable. So if any of the location, the place, the lifestyle is not, customers don't like it, they can get their 100% of their money back. But as a special benefit for early application, just on the basis of these promises and on the promises of the brand, we are going to be offering them assured allocation. So that is what Ranjit was saying, right? So this is an early webinar. This is a special webinar that is coming even before the product is launched to the world. So I hope that is clear.
Right. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And Mr. Bhupendra is asking the time limit for payment. And I think you have already answered by 6th, I believe, we are going to announce this. Am I right?
Yes. So the official booking window opens on the 9th of October at 9 a.m. on our website. But for pre-applicants such as yourself, for this weekend, we are offering an early bird listing of assured allocation. So if you apply now, before the product is launched, you will get assured allocation. Post the product being released to the market, again, then it is a first come, first serve allocation process, wherein the people who come first, who apply first, will be given allocation preference first. So to beat the queue, this is why we're having this webinar.
Okay, thanks. Ranjit Jha is asking, what does a luxury plot consist of in terms of amenities?
The amenities will be common. The amenities will be common for throughout the development. It will not be, hi, sorry, I'm just turning on the video so that everyone can see. So the plots are just the sizes. So luxury plot and millennia plot are just the sizes. So the amenities will be common throughout. And again, details of this will finally be shared on the post the 6th of October.
Okay, and how different is this from Dapoli beach side land on hill?
We will be able to comment on that only post the 6th. We will not share details before that.
And is this a beachside land? Someone is asking.
All details post the 6th of October.
Okay, okay. So how can we participate, without knowing the location? This question is from Mr. Raj Gopalan.
Yeah, so that is what I mentioned earlier, right? I have answered someone's question earlier, which says that the details, product, all will be shared post 6th October. This is an early application window for those who believe in the brand and the promises of the House of Abhinandan Lodha. As a special benefit, since it is a first come, first serve application process, all of the things that we are promising, this cannot be possible anywhere, all over India. We have a lot of work that goes into getting and creating this product. There is a lot of demand for early applicants. Since it is a first come, first serve basis, not everyone will get a chance to get allocated. We are opening this window. This is a special webinar that has been conducted. We are not throwing this open for the public. This is a special webinar, and for people who have seen our ad, who have inquired early, as a pre-application. This is not an application yet. This is a pre-application, a fully refundable deposit of 1,99,000, which is to ensure to give you assured allocation till the product is released. I hope
Okay.
this is clear.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot. And is there any video of actual site asked
Yes,
by Mr. Venkatraman?
everything will be shared once the product is launched.
Once the product. Okay. And Mr. Pawan is asking the documented appreciation. What will be the rate? Do you have any
We cannot
documented
give any
appreciation?
documented appreciation, but I can give you an example. So the first project we launched, right, which was the Isle of Bliss, customers have seen up to a 50% appreciation in less than 1 year. So that is the documented appreciation I can guarantee you. I cannot guarantee you what happens in the future, right? I cannot, we can give you certain research reports, but we are expecting that you will have great appreciation. We are expecting that you will create a lot of wealth. Mr. Abhinandan sir's personal vision is that you hold on to this land parcel for intergenerational wealth, which means that you buy this now for the next generation. You create this wealth for your next generation of your family.
Right. And Mr. Prem is asking, what is the size of the overall plot? I'm saying the overall land.
So this will be shared along when we release the product. But generally, to give you a perspective, so that we ensure that there are plenty of amenities, so that it makes financial and economic sense for the rest of, for us to provide the kind of amenities that are there. Generally, our projects are big. I cannot give you an exact number, but generally our projects are big. The reason I cannot give you an exact number is because, we keep adding land parcels. We keep adding we keep trying to buy land to meet the demand. So the number keeps changing. So I cannot give you a fixed number as of now, because that number is liable to change.
Okay, is the area, this question asked by Mr. Prem again, is the plot area mentioned actual carpet of the plot is a super built up or is a carpet?
Oh, this is going to be carpet area, right? So this is going to be your plot. This is not going to be super built up. This is going to be your plot. As of now, we are picking up, it's an approximate plot. So I don't know. So Ranjit, I think, explain the process, right? So let me explain the process quickly once again. There is going to be an application model where you apply first with a refundable application fee. Based on a first come, first serve basis, we will be doing plot allocations. So people who apply earlier will get allocated plots earlier. You have limited inventory. When you get a plot, you get to choose between different plots. Each plot will have a tentative range. So the plot you actually pay for at the end of the day, you will get the exact dimensions of that plot. So whatever, it is not fixed. You might have a plot which has a few square meters more. You might have a plot which might have a few square meters less. So you will pay for the exact size of the plot that you are buying, and you will get all the details of this plot. You will get the dimensions of this plot. You will get the Satbara extract on your name post registration as well.
Okay, great. And someone who is anonymous, can you just anonymous attendee and all? Can you put your name? Okay, by when the actual handover will be done? Asked by Kishan Gupta ji.
So I think the handover, I will have to confirm this, but the handover of the plots will happen obviously post registration, which is scheduled for March 2022. And but I will share the exact details. We'll get the exact details. If this person can share their contact details, we will get back to them on the exact dates.
Okay, thanks. And this is a very common question. I think Mumbaikas, they are asking how far it is from the Mumbai.
So again, some of the benefits of of our entire the way we sell land is that we enable you to buy land and to see this land virtually, right? Once we launch the product, you will be seeing you don't have to visit the product, the place. It is when we sold the previous project, it was 100% virtual sellout, wherein we show you the land parcel virtually. You can visit it, of course, at your own convenience, but you don't have to visit it. That is the advantage of it.
Okay, fine. So what are the payment option? I think you have already answered this. Can I get extra time as of COVID pandemic? The salaries are reduced, and can we have more flexibility? I don't want to go for any loan, and I need to earn and pay step by step. This is asked by Mr. Prashant. So I think this is a very genuine and common question. So can you just able to answer this? It means the flexibility of the payment.
Yeah, so there is no flexibility again, since this is a first come first serve allocation process. Our previous project, to give you an example, to give you actual figures, we had a 3x oversubscription, which meant that for every 3 people who applied, who paid an application fee, not just applied, those who paid a fully refundable application fee, only 1 person got a plot. So no, we are unfortunately, I understand that times are tough, and that certain situations may not let us do this. But because the product is so much in demand, and because I'm sure we will have oversubscription again, there is not going to be any leeway on this. I'm sorry.
Okay. So Mr. Sanjeev is asking, is this residential zone or agri zone?
This is going to be residential NA plots.
Residential NA. Okay, fine. Is the amount which you're talking about, the basic, now the token amount or booking amount, is refundable? Asked by Mr. A.B. Mehta.
Yes, so the application amount will be like 100% refundable. So if at all, like for any reason, they just have to, as I said, like have to send us a mail, and no questions asked, your application amount will be refunded back to you. But like after, once they are more into like doing like 40% or 80% of the agreement value, if at all, God forbid, there is some emergency at your place, or like some problems, so there should be a genuine problem. We'll be like going through the proofs and all. So if that is a genuine problem, we will be like refunded that 100% amount back to them after that also.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Lakshmidas, Mr. Lakshmidas is asking, what confirmed details are available at the time of submitting the application? So I think, like, he means to say that any kind of confirmation we are going to give. And as Ranjit has already mentioned, that on 6th and after 6th, we are going to give you all the confirmation about the project and all.
Yeah, so in this, what happens is, like, once they have done their application amount, so there will be an application form which will be sent to them, and in that form there will be like all the details what like the client has given to us, his details along with the application number. And there will be also some like couple of pages in which, like, whatever presentation our experts has given over a virtual thing, that will be like in written, like in black and white on that application form mentioned to them. So there will be like everything mentioned on that particular form. Okay. So one more, this, what is terms and condition for developer plots like construction? Like, they are asking about the constructing the house out there on plot. So what is the actual process? I can say, like, this is too early to answer this question. As I said, like, we are more like we'll be reliving more details on 6th. So that is the time when I can be able to share all these details about the further construction, because like we are just into an application model, and that too like an early bird benefit period. So once on 6th, I can give all the details, like they can just help us with their number and name, and we can give them a call and get in touch with them.
Okay. Yeah. So Mr. Gautam is asking, I've requested for site visit now, but no response. So
site visit, yeah, please.
Yeah, so like we said, that you don't have to visit the site right now. We will show you the site eventually when we launch the product through the drone video.
Okay. And Mr. Pawan is asking, what will be the management fee you will be charging for your service? Mr. Pawan Agarwal is asking.
Yeah, we would have to come back with all these details later once we launch the product.
Right. Okay. So is it the location? So many people are asking which location, which direction. Is it in Palghar, Nasik, or Lonavala side? And there are plenty of questions like this. So few people have joined late also. So is this luxury project, and how the things should move in the process part. I think they have already explained all the details, location and all. Okay, do you have any tie-ups with banks for financing? This is asked by Mr. Parth.
We are working on the loan facility, like we mentioned earlier. Somebody had also asked this question. We are working on the loan facility right now.
Okay.
But there would definitely be one.
Okay. So I think we have covered all the questions, and few questions were repeated. And still, all to request to all the participants, if you have any further questions, maybe 1 or 2 questions more, we can take up. Okay. Okay. Is the land parcel allocated by lottery? Asked by Mr. Gangadhar.
First come, first served.
First come.
If they apply right now, they would be allocated first.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So. Yeah. Is how much discount will I get for upfront booking? Asked by Mr. A.B. Mehta.
There is no discounting that we're working on. We're making some promises that nobody makes. That's all I can say.
Okay.
We're giving value in different form altogether.
Absolutely. I strongly believe that. Will we get any help when we resell our plot in future?
Absolutely. All the help that is required is going to be provided by us, the House of Abhinandan Lodha. Yeah, so you would have to be, you can be stress-free.
Okay. And please share, and someone has asked, like, please share the website address and website details and all. That will share it to you. So we have all the details. We are going to share all the details. After this particular webinar, we'll get in touch with you and we'll share more details. Is the land parcel, this question asked by Rajiv, is the land parcel is clean? Means all the titles cleared or not?
Yes. The documentation is going to be watertight.
Okay. Okay, fine. I think fine. So I think, we have covered all the questions, and few questions are all repeated one. So the one question, you didn't answer my question regarding returning money with interest. This is the second time he has asked, Mr. Jaswant. So he's asking, kindly, tell me the returning money with interest. So in this question, can you just attend this?
Let me answer this question. So there won't be any interest added to the refund, as like this is like once you the day you apply for a refund, after that, like within 25 to 30 working days, the amount will be refunded back. So that will be like somewhere around a process of like 2 months. So I don't think so like we will be giving any interest on that amount.
Okay, the question again by A.B. Mehta, will we get Saat Bara? Yes, we have already shared this. We'll be sharing this, which location and plots located. So we'll be sharing very soon. This is after 6th. We are going to declare this. And some more repeated. When is the possession date? We have already mentioned. We'll get back to you about this. What is the status of the project at Dapoli?
Would you like us to answer this one?
Yeah, please.
Dapoli?
Yeah.
So Dapoli has already been allocated to people. They have the documentation. They have got everything now.
Okay. This question asked by Mr. Suresh. Thanks a lot. In case of future legalities, HOA BL will be handling and taking care?
Yes, we would take care of all the legal arrangements as well.
Okay. Okay, now how can we go ahead? Pay you rupees and map, so I can select the same. Okay, so someone is asking, like, can you show us in map so that I'll select the plot and pay you upfront right now the 2 lakh rupees. This question is asked by Mr. Prashant Kamani.
Well, right now we are not revealing the product, so we can't show you anything. What we are doing is we are collecting applications only by telling you only the promises and the brand. If you really believe in the brand, if you believe that the House of Abhinandan Lodha can deliver the promises, that is when we urge you to come and give us the application. All said and done, the product is going to be revealed after 6th of October. But yeah, by that time we would have had many applications, and as we speak, we are getting a lot of applications. So you should not really miss this opportunity of applying at least, and eventually you will get to see everything that you're getting.
Okay, thanks. And can you just give answer to this of Mr. A.B. Mehta is asking, is it individual Satbara for each and every plot, or it is combined for a group of plots?
Individual.
Okay, individual. Okay, fine. So I think we have already covered all the questions. Okay, fine. So I'm really happy to hear all the genuine questions which you have asked, and thanks a lot to all the participants today. And the basic sum up, if you just ask me, it's a great opportunity because the promise and the commitment which we have got it along with the commitment, along with the opportunity, is the safety, security, the growth, and as they said, completely is a new generation land parcel. This is really good. And for further this thing, it's a zero risk value growth is giving. And we have already mentioned that by 6th, we are going to reveal all the details. We know so many people, they've asked about the Lodha, so we know the Lodha group very well. And keeping that thing in mind, I believe we should go ahead. If anybody is interested, they can, we're going to share the link and you can fill up that particular application, and we can help you and guide you for further process. And coming 2 days, we have a special offer. If you are filling up the application, we are offering 1 gram gold from the house seekers. So all my representatives, they'll speak to you. If you have interest, you can take this forward. Thanks a lot. Thanks to all the participants, and thanks to all the panelists for coming and joining us and giving us a valuable time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye.